Finally, it's time for the finale of Mega Man X2. And now it's time for X Hunter Stage 3! It's arguably one of my favorite themes out of this game. Funny thing, it gets remixed in Mega Man X6. And I think the X6 version is much better. It is hardcore, definitely. However, we now come to this section where you need to navigate this platform. It's a platform maze, but you gotta be careful with what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll have to restart the platform again. Now, you could go there if you wanted to, but all that is just energy pellets. Now, all you have to do here is try to navigate the platform again, only this time you need to navigate the platform so that you can actually climb up. And not like that. God damn it! It's always this platform. It's not that bad. It's just the fact that I keep making too many mistakes. I've got to stop doing those. No, stop that. Oh, damn it. Let's try it again. Don't worry, this is the finale. And I'm not just gonna sit around just rage quitting and stuff like that. No, I'm gonna actually complete this game. I need to stop sounding angry, I really do. I may seem like I'm angry, but I'm not. This particular platform sometimes can be a tricky one. What I'm trying to do is use it to go up. Like so. There we go. You know what, screw it. I'll just not take the platform with me. Damn it! That's not what I wanted to do! Okay. We're gonna have to use the Crystal Hunter on that one. Now... Crystal Hunter. God damn it, wrong thing! Now, Crystal Hunter. Thank you! Now here's where the branches split. Up there is where you're gonna get the Shoryuken. Whereas down here, you don't really need to do that. Instead, you just need to shoot this robot here and use your dash in order to avoid the spikes. You can use these things to gain your health back. But yes, I am, like I said in part 4, not getting the Shoryuken. Because I've beaten this game twice with it, and you know, it makes it too damn easy. Besides, I really don't need to beat Agile with the Shoryuken. Yes, that's the boss of this stage. And yes, he's actually easier than his optional counterpart, to say the least. Much easier. In fact, he would probably be the more pathetic of the three. There, you rat bastard. Now then. Let's take our time. And... up on the platforms that I make and... God damn it! And I'm back. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that like I did the last part. This is a pretty damn short level. So once we get here, and once I get through this pit area, we're pretty much done. I mean, it's kind of obvious to see we found Spike Wallman here in the X Hunter base. Oh, funny thing, you know those drone planes that kept launching? You could actually, if you time it right, hit them with the Crystal Hunter and use that to get the Shoryuken. But anyway, I said I wasn't gonna get it, and I didn't need it, and I meant that. Now it's time for Agile. Agile is easy as hell because in the device that he's in, he's literally up there. Thanks to the Magnet Mind's multi-directional shooting, you'll be able to nail him without even moving. Agile's attacks really don't hurt as much as what he did before. No, this cannot be! Master, avenge me! Basically, all you have to do is just sit and shoot. If you have to move, by all means, move. But I think you should just take the hit, because, let's face it, this isn't the perfect run, but trying to move would mean you'll end up falling into the spikes and get closer to Agile. Anyway, we are done with that stage, and now it's time for X Hunter Stage 4, which is the boss rush stage. My, does this seem familiar? For those of you who've watched my Mega Man X playthrough, this almost looks exactly like the hallway from Mega Man X1 right before you fought Sigma. Oh, and just so you know, there's only a few things you need to worry about. I'm going to cut this fight short. Seriously, why do we really need to see, Magna Centipede again? Instead, I want to show you the more important ones, like the ones that actually get new strategy. Anyway, Flamestack's new strategy, even though it may seem the same, he does more damage than what he did before. And he's much faster. So he's basically in his desperation attack the entirety of the fight. Otherwise, he's still easy as hell. That's all you basically need to know. He still does a heck of a lot of damage, though. But it's still not enough to stop me. He's not the only one that changed his tactics. There's one other person that changed his tactics, too. I think I'm heading towards him right now. Come on, come. No, stop. Go to, yes, get that. Let's get these healing items here. Yes, and by the way, there are healing items in the vicinity too. So, with that said, let's go in. Next up is Bubble Crab. As I said before, he changed his strategy up and added spikes to the ceiling. Plain and simple, you want to stay on the ground, but be careful of how high you jump. You don't want to touch the spikes, because while underwater, the gravity is the same. And God forbid, and I repeat, God forbid if you do touch the spikes, they're instant death. So that can be really tedious. Otherwise, Bubble Crab's strategy plays out the same way without the spikes. Except he won't launch his mini Bubble Crabs in his desperation move, which is constantly spam his pinchers. But nonetheless, Bubble Crab has been defeated. So now if you... Oh, get ready folks, because now it's time to show off Wheelgator when he's faced with his weakness to Strike Chain. And now you're gonna see why I actually took him on first. See, Wheelgator isn't really that long of a fight if you're using the Buster. But if you're using a Strike Chain, it'll stop his pattern and force him to reset, and make him redo that all over again. But now, instead of his wheels going, spinning wheels running along the walls, just dropping, they run along the walls and the ceiling and drop. So now he's pretty much changed up his tactics. And unfortunately, this is going to be longer than expected. He also, his moves also got a lot faster than before. Damn it! And he still does that fake dive. Let's not run into the spinning wheel this time. Oh, but now he's up the ante. He'll now, instead of just come after you where you are, he'll actually hug the wall too with his drill attack and actually decimate some of the wall, so you'll take damage from wall jumping in that area. If you let him go along, if you let him go long enough, it'll be hard for you to wall jump in this strategy. But everyone else's strategy, other than Overdrive Ostriches, stays the same, basically. Yes, this is a long, dragged-out fight. God damn it! Yes, and that happened too. And trust me, the Buster does much more damage to him than what the Strike Team does. God damn it! You failed again! Stop that! Stop doing that! Take that! Alright. He's got like 2 more hits and he's done. Yes, this can be really tedious. 1 more hit and I've finished him off. And this is why, like I said, I took him on with Buster only and not his weak. Oh god damn it, he caught me again! Ugh. At least I didn't die to him this time. Damn Gator. Oh, and speaking of people I died a lot to. Oh, excuse me one second. No, on second thought, I just thought about it. I'm gonna leave this in, because I owe this guy an ass whooping. He kicked my ass 3 times. Screw this. I definitely owe this guy an ass whooping. Even though I'm doing more damage to him than what he's doing to me, this is how it's supposed to be. He's going up. Come on out of that cocoon so I can get my full revenge. You will not run into me again. Oh, you bastard, you ran into me. Alright, 1 more. There we go. And that's all she wrote. That leaves only 1 more Maverick left. And that leaves Overdrive Ostrich. Oh, is he overdue for a beatdown. I just decided to put Moth in just so I can get my revenge on him. Well, here we go. The Maverick that caused me the most trouble, Buster only. Now, let's show you what happens when I use his weakness weapon. Ha! He's frozen in place. But you can't just rapid fire on him just yet. You gotta wait till his invincibility frames drop. Then you hit him with the Crystal Hunter. To be honest, the double shot actually does more damage. But this stops his pattern, so this makes it so much easier. And this is the only good use for Crystal Hunter to have. Otherwise, every other enemy would be frozen in place. Anyway, that is the end of the boss rush. Yeah, I left a few fights in that shouldn't have been in there, but I just had to show off a few things and get my revenge on the 2 Mavericks that gave me the most trouble. And speaking of Mavericks that gave me trouble, it has been a while, Mega Man X. Yeah, almost a year since I kicked your ass. What? Sigma? It seems that the X-Hunters have failed, but don't worry. I've arranged for some new toys for you to play with. Really? Well then, let's go and open up those gifts, seeing as how you robbed Santa Claus and all. And now it's time for the final episode of this. Yes, this is the final episode. I meant now it's time for the final battle of the game. And the final battle of the game is fought in Magna Centipede stage. You know what? Screw you guys. I don't care. If I needed the Harp Tech, I'd try to get it now. Oh, and to further cement how easy this game is, they put us in a stage that'll give you full health by the time you get to the boss. Had I not beat the X-Hunters, I would have 0 to worry about. But since I already did, well, it's basically me coming here for Sigma. Anyway, let's go say hi to the son of a bitch after a year of being, well, dismantled. And what's this? 0? Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man. My friend here has a problem. Well, has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die, and he's not happy about that. He self-destructed, you asshole. What am I supposed to do? No, I think it's time that he repays the favor. Yeah, and there's somebody else that says otherwise. Sigma, you should know. Sigma, you should have studied the blueprints closer. Sorry about that. There is only one 0. Really now? Wait, 0, I know your secret. You were destined to follow me. Oh, really now? Maybe so, but I still don't like you. Fine. If you will not follow me, then I will watch you die once again. Even though you'll be fighting me. 0. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greetings will have to wait. We've got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma, for the second time. I'll take out the main computer and you follow Sigma. Let's go. Now see, if I hadn't to beat the X-Hunters, I'd be fighting 0 right now. Here it is, X. Sigma is just ahead. So instead of actually fighting 0, no, following 0, we instead drop down. Now it's time for the final battle of the game. So let's do this! Although the text will be going too fast, it's time for us to face Wolverine Sigma. His weakness is the Sonic Slicer. God damn it! Be careful of those electric orbs. They'll hunt you down. And his claws will ricochet you right off of the walls onto the ceiling, doing some serious damage. He'll love to teleport, and he'll also love to bounce off the walls. Don't underestimate Sigma. He's a pretty tough son of a gun. Ah, who am I kidding? I can take him down with the Buster easily. This is actually a big step up from Jedi Sigma, even though he's called Neo Sigma. Yeah, when he starts glowing like that, make sure you jump over it. I'm almost finished with him. There you go. He's done for, and now I have the remaining 3 sub-tanks for the final boss of the game. Oh. It's time to take on the Sigma virus. And for that, we need the Strike Chain, or we can use the Buster Shot to hit him in the eyes. That's the only way to hurt him. Oh, and this is the only boss that does not have an HP meter. The only way you'll know that you're actually doing damage to him is from the colors changing. Oh, and what makes him the easiest boss of the game? Oh, that's real simple. His minions drop life. His minions drop life, and his minions, if your health isn't full, can refill your sub-tanks. It may look like I'm doing this boss wrong, but trust me. I'm not taking as much damage as he is. As a matter of fact, he's almost dead. And it just is about, what, 8 minutes into the fight? Alrighty then. One more sub-tank and he's as good as dead. And now he's going to do this disappearing trick once he gets into the deep red. And when he disappears, he's going to try to reappear as a desperation attack right next to you, which will do you several amounts of damage. But unfortunately, Sigma is dead, and he never got the chance to fully complete that attack. That's right, malfunction, bitch. And thus Santa Claus in the North Pole is saved. Mega Man X, I've lost to you again! Damn right you did! Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. No, each defeat makes you more annoying. But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero? He is last of Doctor's creations. Wait for it. Ah! There, they had it for me this time. Anyway, Sigma is once again defeated. And not a moment too soon. And thus we say goodbye to the X-Hunter base, aka Matt Centipede's hideout. And then we enjoy peace. Because Sigma has been finally put to rest until the next game. Wow, this is a pretty small screen. And both Zero and X is watching the sunset together. Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. Like he did in the last game, only without Zero. Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. Get used to this, folks. He'll be doing this about, I don't know, 6 more times. Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace merely a dream? Let's hope not. The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become a reality? You forgot the A, Capcom. When the time comes, will he be able to do it? Let's hope so. The future holds the answers, or what? Is that it? Well, yeah, actually that unfortunately is. But anyway, my final thoughts for Mega Man X2. Well, although this game definitely did some things as a step up from X1, like for instance incorporated the dash right at the start of the game, it's not as good as X1, but it still has its good points. It's pretty darn easy, despite my bumblings. But it has its own enjoyable factor. And sometimes it's reached difficult spikes. Like for instance with the X-Hunters. That's probably the only thing that's my biggest gripe, is the option to fight the X-Hunters or not. Basically, the only thing you're doing is preventing yourself from fighting a gauntlet like you did in the very first game. X1 was legitimately hard. But X2, not as much. And Sigma's not even a challenge. He literally gives you energy. Oh, but don't worry. He'll be a boss much easier than that later on in the series if I ever decide to do this, or continue to do so. But why I decided to play this game now? Because, well, it was the holidays, and obviously Sigma and company were attacking the North Pole. So somebody had to blow them off the face of the earth. And this is good, clean fun. I can actually enjoy X2, just like I enjoy X1. It's its predecessor that I'm not going to be too fond of. So, for the sake of actually being original, I'm going to save X3 and X7 for last if I ever decide to continue. That's not a big if. Okay, yes it is. Because chances are I may have other things planned in the future, and probably not be able to do this. But I do know one thing, X4 will be played by the end of 2014. You don't know when, you don't know where, but it will be played by the end of 2014. Of that I'm certain. So, without further ado, thank everybody. Whether you watched the video or not, I'm glad to be doing this to entertain you guys. That's if you're entertained or not. And more importantly, thank the subscribers that has stuck with me throughout all this time and throughout all the years. I appreciate everything that all of you and all the support that you guys have given me over the years. So, with that said, this is RVman985, and thank you for enjoying this holiday